All right, man. University of Michigan wants to extend head coach Jim Harbaugh. Let's talk about it. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And at this point, it make you really rethink being a fan, because why would you want to bring back Jim Harbaugh? Now, I heard there were pretty much some ultimatums made to Jim Harbaugh that he had to get rid of his assistant coaches. They already fired Don Brown. Heard that Josh Gaddis could be somewhere down the line. And at the end of the day, just let you know that Michigan values Michigan men over winning. Okay, they didn't give Rich Rodriguez this opportunity, and he basically flaked out of college football anyway. I felt that they should be trying to go after like guys like Jimbo Fisher. PJ Fleck from Minnesota. They be trying to go after guys like that, you know. So with Jim Harbaugh, it's just simply that he not good enough to do the job. He really got by Stanford with Toby Gerhardt, Christian McCaffrey, and Andrew Luck. That's what made him pretty much lucky in those schools. And I just feel like just don't have no hope for the program. I just want to support the basketball program. They undefeated. Ain't really been able to keep a close eye on them. But with Jim Harbaugh, how can he even be in consideration after this season? How can you say we want to extend him? I can see if they say we give him to his contract run out next year, then we make a decision. It's just simply that Emmanuel Wardell, whatever his name is, the AD, he just value his friendship over winning. And at this point, it's just going to take the same thing it's going to take for the Lions fans to really push for a winner. And that's going to basically keep their money in their pockets. Don't buy no Michigan football apparel. Don't go to the games and make a statement, you know, because Jim Harbaugh, he need to be fired. He ain't showed nothing in this program that he deserved to be here. He can't even consistently beat Michigan State. If you can't beat Michigan State, little brother, you know, consistently, and you keep losing to him, everybody ran Brady Hoke out here because he didn't wear a headset. You know, why y'all ain't running Jim Harbaugh out here? Y'all ran Rich Rodriguez out of here. Lloyd Quarry was better than Jim Harbaugh ever was. And everybody got this imagination that Michigan is a top college football team, and it's not. It's probably not even third tier, fourth or fifth tier with Jim Harbaugh. And as far as the amount of money that they rake in, that matters, you know. And Texas say the same thing. We Texas and we have this big a fan base, but then again, you don't have the hardware. Michigan didn't win a championship in the last 2 decades. They haven't even won a Big Ten championship since we had the Big Ten championship game. Okay? They ain't even had a consistent quarterback. The last few quarterbacks, Milton, Patterson, the last good quarterback they had, Will Spade, was trash. It was that kid, that Jake Rudock. He was solid. You know, or Corn was garbage. So, what does it scream that Jim Harbaugh got hope? He didn't show us nothing this year. You know, good thing that COVID came around, so they had to cancel the Ohio State game because they would have got murdered. Ryan Day able to keep the ship going the same way. He going to be whooping on Jim Harbaugh for years to come. And what has he done to earn an extension? Nothing. Ohio State have top recruiting class, and people came up with a excuse. Oh, Michigan can't out-recruit Ohio State because they don't have online classes. Maybe that is a valid excuse, but then again, it just don't make no sense. If I'm a kid that want to go to Michigan, I'm not coming to Michigan because I'm going to win football games. Or I'm going to turn the program around. Because you can't turn the program around when you got a guy that don't know how to turn it around. Leading it. I'm just going there for the education. If I'm Charbonnet, Milton, I'm not going there. Come on. I'm not going there. Not to play football. Basketball, swimming, baseball, golf. Excuse me. My whole thing is why he can't turn the program around if he's garbage. He can't develop a quarterback. You know, he always crying excuses. And there been some times where he came close to beat Ohio State. It's been a long time. But he, you know, when he barely got that first down, they lost. You know, it just don't make no sense. Wardell Manuel need to go. Everybody at Michigan need to go. Anybody that's okay with this, man. And it's hard to say I'm going to be a fan of this football team. I'm going to take my time, waste it, and watch this team continue to lose. Only thing going to be different next year is they're going to beat up on the Middle Tennessee states, the Appalachian states of the world, and they're going to pump their resume up to get into a bowl game. Damn, Brady Hoke got him to the fucking Sugar Bowl. It just don't make no sense. And if you're okay with this move, man, Something wrong with you. You ain't no real fan. But pretty much they said it's going to be up to Jim Harbaugh to decide if he want to stay at University of Michigan. So it's up to him if he want to accept that contract. And if he any type of respectable man, he know this job is above him. He know he's not a good coach. He know this is too much for him. He can't run no program. And then he make promises to people, and he go through his, no matter how bad they play, he go through a wall to keep those promises. You got to go with the best player. Not because he's a senior, not because he waited his turn. You got to go out there and earn it. And like he holding players back because Brandon Peters went to Illinois. He did pretty well there for a while. But he couldn't get on this field for Michigan. All these top quarterbacks, Dylan McCaffrey, these top players, Charbonnet coming to Michigan, and you losing. And you're not even going to be a draft, prospect. Maybe later in the draft. You see all these other guys, Chase Winovich, a few other guys, go to the NFL. You're like, damn, Michigan got some talent. But Jim Harbaugh just consistently misuses his talent. He misuses it. And we see that. Michigan got some talent around the league. Frank Clark, Chase Winovich. Got some guys. Donovan Peoples-Jones doing pretty good with the Cleveland Browns, and he just can't get it clicking. And if they sit here and they stall this situation with the University of Michigan, and they stall it, they're going to miss out on a good coaching candidate. If they can't make a decision, let them coach out next year and get the best guy available. What I would do, I'd throw him $1 billion at Nick Saban. That's the first thing I'd do. Michigan got it. Now, other than that, you got to go to guys that's going to be the next up. PJ Fleck, Indiana head coach. You hate to go in conference and steal somebody coach, but it is what it is. You got to find the next. Maybe Greg Schiano. I don't know where I think he went back to Rutgers. Maybe Greg Schiano. They should have got Kirby Smart. That's who they should have got. In Georgia. The reason why Georgia ain't winning championships is because they chose to take Jake Fromm over Justin Fields. That's why. That's the guy they should have got, Kirby Smart. It's some guys out there, man, to be honest. It's some guys out there, and right now, University of Michigan got to find that guy or that next guy. Iowa State got a pretty good program. But they value Michigan men over anything. And they'd rather lose every year with a Michigan man like Harbaugh than win a championship with a man that's not a Michigan man. Then you go out there and you maybe say, Tom Brady, Charles Woodson talking about he wanted to coach the program. Because Jim Harbaugh, he wasn't shit. You got to get somebody that can understand. Maybe you go look at Brian Greasy. Shit, get him out the booth. Somebody that understand X's and O's and understand what it means for Michigan to go out there and get whooped by Ohio State. It's like Harbaugh just don't care. We getting whooped by Michigan State and we getting whooped on Ohio State every year, and he just sit there with the same. He don't seem like he got no fire. I'm gonna go out there and recruit the best. Even when he recruit the best, I think he recruit pretty well. He just don't develop. He's an idiot. And an NFL team or another college would be a fool to want him. Only team that should want him is a high school team. And he sit around here with his Michigan privilege, because it ain't white privilege, it's Michigan privilege. Let me just say this. Let's just say a non-Michigan basketball coach came in, or another football coach. Let's do that in that situation. And he started off like Harbaugh. Let's say he was an Arizona guy, Herm Edwards or something like that. He came in and had 1 or 2 seasons like Harbaugh. They'd fire him. They need to go down to SEC country and get an SEC coach. Whoever the next Kirby Smart is, shit, maybe even Lane Kiffin, that if he showed he could do something at Ole Miss. One thing you got to do is kind of pattern your team after Alabama. You got to go out there and get the best linemen, get the best backers, get the best DBs, get the best O-linemen, get the best running backs, and try to find you a good quarterback. That's the recipe. They should have got Jimbo Fisher when he was leaving Florida State. That's what they should have got. They should have got Jimbo. I don't know if Jimbo Fisher wanted to come north and deal with this weather, but they should have got Jimbo Fisher. But let me know what you guys feel like them offering Harbaugh an extension. I also heard it was a situation where he had to get rid of some of his assistants if he wanted to stay in Michigan. So let me know what you guys think. Also, it's up to him if he want to stay. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video quest. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time we gone.